Good morning, buenos dias, day 10. Actually, sections of flat walk today. Oh, yes. Got up early, got going about 6:30, and going to Los Arcos, which is about 7 miles. That stretch without a stop or that kind of thing. So bought some extra water last night, and I got some snacks and stuff I need. So that's a definite cool of the day type of a walk. It's already been Christmas today. So for those of you who are highly organized, you don't have the opportunity for, this may not happen to you as much for those of us who are a little less organized. Yesterday, for most of the day, I was like, where's my eye mask? I got the silk eye mask thing. And then, where's my earbuds? I was like, oh man, I must have left it at the last albergue. So I had checked everywhere last night, and I thought. So this morning I'm getting ready and have my jacket that's on top of the case there. Guess what I found? Eye mask and earbuds. It's Christmas today, day 10. It's awesome. Well, the Lord bless you guys, and let's see what adventures happen today. Buen Camino. There's the village, Villa Mayor, that I was at last night. That's a pretty look back to where I was. And got the sunrise just about kicking over the hills. Beautiful day. So I'm here in Los Arcos, and I'm doing my first experiment here. That's not a tortilla.
Well, we're all from
That's Americana.
That's my fiance, and that's her brother.
Experiment number 1 is on today. Here we go.
Americans in the house.
I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm hearing the angels sing. Pretty sure. Just entering Sansal, which is close to the end of the day. And there's actually an open cafe on this side of town, the entry point. This is awesome. I'm going in. Well, day 10 is almost complete. I'm here in Torres del Rio, and today was a good day. Got up early, hit the road by 6:30 a.m. a little bit before sunrise. It was one of the nicer walking days, though it was the longest walking day for me. Pretty much downhill or more or less flat, and the hills weren't much when they came along, so I was very grateful for that. I hit the 2 spots. There were some long stretches where it wasn't any water or town, so I was able to handle those stretches well, some extra water and different things. So it was a good day, and I hit a cafe. Perhaps you may want to know an update on the experiment I told you about yesterday in day 9. That combination of tortilla and café con leche. I told you yesterday I was going to do an experiment that involved baños. So today at the first cafe, or the only cafe I stopped at in Los Arcos, I ventured out of instead of getting a tortilla, I got a sandwich, French bread, ham and cheese, eggs maybe, and an Americana cup of coffee. And just let you know, the experiment was successful. No additional baños needed, so this is a good day, successful experiment. Perhaps future experiments in the future as well. So I'm glad to be here, and with 2 bunks in this bedroom, and I'm the only one here tonight. So if anybody wakes me up snoring, I can't blame anybody else. I have one more story I'm going to tell you. I'm going to make another video of it, but boy, the Lord just got me right in the face on a Pentecost Sunday lesson, and so I'll share that with you in another video here. But may the Holy Spirit move powerfully in your life and in these days. He has you on earth for a purpose, and He's going to develop His character, His gifts, and is fruiting you in some magnificent ways. So continue to open your life to the Holy Spirit, not just today, but every day. So love you guys. Buen Camino. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, after this next video. A day 10 summary with one add-on. How do you like that background? I mean, come on. These 1,000-year-old cities. Amazing. Here's the Pentecost lesson for me today that, and there's going to be homework for you at the end of this. For those of you that have heard me preach for years, I have to throw the homework thing in every once in a while. So I'm walking along earlier today, and there's these two guys come up behind me. They're just loud, and they're swearing some and all that. And I'm just like, go away, you know, I just want to slow. Anyway, so they walk past me, and I reach out to the one guy verbally, just in terms of, hey, he's wearing sandals, and we have a little conversation. And, you know, okay, I'm trying to reach out and not be a jerk about it. Go forward. He's at the cafe, both cafes that I stop in, and one in Los Arcos and one on Santos, and you know, he's nearby and kind of loud and all this sort of stuff. And then before dinner, I'm outside the albergue, just hanging out, and he with a group of his friends. They're just, it's a stupid conversation. I'm like, I don't want to hear any of this. And so I'm just kind of hoping they would just go away and find a restaurant somewhere else. Well, guess who ends up sitting next to me for dinner? His name's Max. I'm going to send a picture of Max here in a little bit. So you get a prayer request. One homework is to pray for Max. There's a second homework here. So he sits next to me. He pats me on the back. How you doing? You know, like that. I want you to know we had the most amazing conversation. I mean, he's probably early to mid-20s. And we just had an amazing conversation. He finds out I'm a pastor, and we get to talking, and he loves to travel, and we're talking about New Zealand and Alaska, and I came away with a friend. So the guy that irritated me, we shared bread together, and now we're friends. Isn't that amazing? So here's my homework for you. Seriously, go find somebody that irritates you, take them out to dinner. You might be surprised. You might come away from a friend, going from irritation to friendship. Oh man, what a lesson for Pentecost Sunday, right between the eyes. So if I get a chance to experience it, I'm going to give you the encouragement to do the same. So happy Pentecost Sunday, and may the Spirit move powerfully in your life. So part of the routine at the end of the day is to take a shower, then come into a lot of the indoor and outdoor facilities to do your wash, and then you can hang it. In this case, it's inside, and so you hang what you wore today: shirt, shorts, undies, socks, towel. Let them dry out. Hopefully, they're ready by tomorrow morning, and then you go with them or another pair. So very simple when it comes down to the clothing side on the Camino. So to show you in part what's in the backpack, get to the end of the day. See if I can do this one-handed. So two of the main pieces inside here are two dry bags. One is the clothing. So got the clothing, pretty much all my clothes fit in there. Obviously the last week I haven't had to worry about it, but the first 3 days it was like, I do not want to get my clothes wet. And then the other is the dry bag for the sleep gear. And so kind of like the sleep gear here. It's kind of got a few things I put in here. So one is my handy dandy eye mask, silk eye mask. I never wore eye masks before, but I gotta say they're pretty handy. So when they're in the right place, they go in that bag. And then got a silk liner that I pretty much lay on that, and then a warm day I'm just sleeping on top of it. And I really like this. This was pretty nice. This is a very super light quilt, mummy type thing there, but that goes down to 40 degrees Celsius. Wow, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. And there's a couple days where that really came in handy. So that can go on top or below the silk piece there. And then one last piece to it is an inflatable pillow, which I've used once or twice, just in case the albergue pillows don't do so great. So that is kind of the interior tour of a couple of the main pieces of the backpack. So there you go.